What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an all-new Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 with our Soviet Union World Conquest. We are obviously kicking butt in all of Asia. We have now declared war against the Allies, and sadly, one of our biggest issues is we are going to be running out of infantry equipment once again, and sadly, I don't know if there's really anything I can do about it. We've upgraded to our final version of the heavy tanks, and now working on an actual modern tank. So surprisingly enough, we're probably going to be saving us some steel, going from 4 steel all the way down to 3. And sure, we're going to be using a lot more chromium, but we do have a lot of chromium in excess. The fall of Berlin, the German Reich has capitulated. Did we take Berlin, or did they take Berlin? We did! Haha! Alright, I see that we have some naval battles pretty much against Australia. This might even be New Zealand. Yep, Australia. And we have an RPG being unlocked. I think our next goal, sure, night vision would be very useful, but I think we're definitely going to want improved radar. And I guess we are obviously a few years behind schedule. Slovakia has now capitulated. If I can somehow take this airbase, I would definitely enjoy having more planes in the region. And I don't think they're really going to hold out much longer because they obviously lack supply. If I have enough steel, which I seem to not, I would build more infantry equipment. And I think I am going to start working on, better rubber factories as well. And sadly, we are, not better, but, rubber factories in general. So we're going to get synthetic oil, and they produce oil and rubber. We don't necessarily, the new expansion hasn't even come out yet. And I get that they have the synthetic dawn, which basically, rather than improving oil, you can improve rubber. But that has not been released yet as of today. So what we're going to do, alright, all of these units need to go ahead, and can I remove this front line and remove this front line and make one big front line? No. Why? Because it's two different people? Is that what it is? And now that I've deleted all of these lines, cool. Alright, what I'm gonna, oh man, I can't even do this correctly. I was gonna, this is so dumb. Well, what I could do... Yeah, I can't even make it that big anymore. I could split these guys in half, I just don't want to do that. Well, I mean, I guess I could, it's not a big deal. And that seems like the most effective thing to do. And the reason why is, I mean, sure, I could split these guys in half and put all of these... see, yeah, this is what makes me upset. Is now I really don't know... which half is going to go where. And the reason why I get concerned is, I mean, sure, I could easily go ahead and, take all of these units and put half here. But my other issue is I don't know which half are where. And so basically, once these guys are done being highlighted, I would have to go ahead and find every single red dot without a plan, and I have to click it, and I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is split these groups in half. All 107 of you are going to go up here. All 107 of you are going to stay down here. And stand by. Okay, so all 107 of you are going to take out Greece. And they're probably going to do a good job at it as well. All 107 of you, my orange group is in the north, so I am happy about that. You're going to push through Germany. We are definitely going to try to take Denmark. You need a field marshal who is not garbage. Let's promote Ivan here. So we have a level 4 field marshal. Pretty garbage. Where is Ivan? Here he is. So a level 4 field marshal, I'm sure he's definitely going to level up. Not as strong as level 9. In fact, very garbage compared to a level 9. But we've used all of our heavy tanks. We have taken the island away from the Allies. So now we can try to go ahead and continue to push onto other islands as well. I wonder if we could push across and win. I don't know. But it seems the enemy is very weak. And just like that, we've taken their port. And that was incredibly easy. So I think these 12 heavy tanks are actually going to stay exactly where they are. These units are still pushing. These are my infantry units as well. Sadly enough, they're not necessarily the best troops in the game. But all we need to do is take land like this. And I could easily put down some units, some heavy tanks in the region. Would not be a big deal, but it is gonna. The only thing is it would take some time. So all I want to do is if I could cut off the Suez Canal from the Allies, the amount of units they could bring into the Mediterranean would be substantially less. I see all of our mountaineers are still making progress. In fact, I wonder if these units are going to die. I see that they are very low on supply. I don't know if just by standing there they waste equipment, but I know if I attack them, not only will their organization drop, but I know their supplies will drop as well. And you would expect to see like a red skull or something for like a lack of attrition, but who knows. Alright, once again, more free military factories. Surprisingly enough, we do have steel, so that means more infantry equipment. If this goes well, I'm going to be very happy. Norway has capitulated, which now means very soon I am going to be building up a pretty powerful air base and a pretty powerful radar station inside this province of Vestala. Vestlande. I probably pronounced it completely wrong. Incoming hatred. Alright, I see that we own this. I don't know why, but it's probably because Norway capitulated and we invaded Norway. Alright, we are sinking some boats. In fact, sinking most of the German Navy. I don't know if these units still need to be here. In fact, we probably could. Nah, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I could bring them down here somewhere and then start bombing like Egypt. In fact, nah, I don't need to do that. It's not worth it. Oh, we've been naval invaded. Was not expecting that. So let's go ahead and put you guys here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if we were naval invaded because you know, you would think it would look differently. Because I guess all we did is we just ran past them. And we are going to be sending in our heavies. Definitely going to be doing some good work. Though, sadly, the only thing I'm a little concerned about, let's do strategically redeploy, is I'm waiting on all of these coastal defensive troops. And I might as well put them down now. And I think I am going to join them to the same group. Let's go ahead and protect our assets inside the Aegean Isles, Olive Roads. And much like before, I don't know if we need to really worry about forts, but all we need to do is go along the coast here and do something like this. Sure, would I like to protect Istanbul and Thrace? Yes. And we have 48 units and we need 53, so I'm fine with that for now. Are we actually out of weapons? Not yet. We are still losing weapons, but it says we're moving up, so I don't really understand that. Once again, free military factories. You would think we would get more and more weapons, so I guess that's what we're going to do. As we still need rubber. And not much I can do about it. Did we ever build that radar station? No, we did not. Did we ever build that massive airbase? No. So we're going to push both of those up. I would like to get a pretty powerful dockyard. This is a 3 of 10, 6 of 10. Because if I could start protecting our assets in this area, we would do a lot better. Now, if I could take this island, that would make me happy, but I feel like they would bomb us. So, just to be safe, our new home, rather than Leningrad, is probably going to be one of these dockyards. Now, I don't know what size they are. This is a level 1, excuse me, this is a level 1 port. I'm probably going to make this area my actual home. I guess I could do Ostlandet. Alright, everybody is continuing the push. I guess both of these units weren't actually activated, so that's very horrible. But I'm guessing that's why all of our weapons weren't going down. We have 8.2 thousand, and that is going to drop substantially. We have free dockyards with no steel. I guess we could try to build another carrier. I get that it's going to take an incredibly long time, but let's throw you down into the Atlantic. Oh my goodness, we need steel, we need so much of everything. But once our excavation's done, I think it should go better. You guys are going to move down, you guys are going to move over. And I'm guessing that just these mountaineers, you know, they're going to try to protect our coastline. I don't think we really need to do anything else. It says we now have 3 military factories again. I don't even know what to build, to be quite honest. I guess more fighters, but that's about it. In 1944, we're going to unlock even better fighters, so that's going to be nice to see. Alright, Italy is being thrown back. Let's go ahead and find our navy. You are now, rather than Leningrad, you are now going to have a new home. Our fleet does not have access to this region. I don't know how to get... That doesn't make sense. You would think it would be here, rather than in this area. Alright, we're building up our dockyards, we're building up our radar stations. Did we ever get those new units? First off, where's all this resistance happening? Alright, so that means this area needs to be brought down. It says we have... We need 8 units, and we have 24, so we're good on that side. Let's look at our resistance. Once again, I'm sure there's going to be some inside Western Europe, and I was correct. What we're going to do is deploy these units and add you to the white group. And these guys are eventually going to head over to Norway too. Rather than looking at supply, we need to look at default map mode. So you're going to go to Norway, you are going to protect all of their assets as best as we can. And once again, all you're really doing is bringing down the resistance. I keep hitting the same Sudetenland province. And Albania. Alright, so it looks like all of these units, all 4 of these units are done. I'm curious if you could join this group, and I believe you can. You two are going to go down. The Suez Canal is ours. I'm very happy about that, in fact. I would like to build up some land forts. Don't know exactly what it's going to look like. But I highly doubt we'll ever really lose it again. So now the Suez Canal is ours. You need to go like this. You need to go here. I see that our green units are here, and they don't really need to be. This can go here. You guys can go there. You can go there. Did all of our heavies activate their plan? Yes, they did, but we didn't finish it. Alright, 3 military factories again. But we lack steel and we lack rubber, the 2 vital things that we actually need. I could build up some civilian factories. I don't know if it's really worth it. In fact, I don't think it's worth it at all. So let's not do that. Alright, still taking out Norway to the best of our ability. I see that we've stopped. Let's put you on aggressive stance just in case. I see that we now finally have the ability to throw down some fighters, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 200 in here, and I'm going to put another 200 very close to it. I get that we don't necessarily have the ability to do that yet. One second. So you're going here, and you're going here. And so I get that we put down 400 planes, but we only have a capacity for 200. But over time, this air base is going to get bigger and bigger, and as long as we set up some sort of air dominance in the region, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. And speaking of air dominance, we should probably start researching doctrines sometime soon. Alright, I think we're finally about to conquer all of Norway. Streamlined production has now been unlocked. We're working on excavation. We can't really improve any of our radar stations just yet. We might as well get interception detection, plus 20%. So that means this doctrine that we're working on is basically going to be useful. Wow, we're about to do a massive encirclement. It's basically going to be useful against, it's basically for protection and defense. So we're going to be able to find planes in our own area much more efficiently, supposedly. I see that we have some units here. They never went down to Syria, which I guess is fine. All 12 of you need to have some aggressive plan. And I see that we're attacking from almost every angle. But we're not really being all that successful, even with ground support. But it looks like we are definitely doing damage. Are we out of weapons? Yes, we are. Okay, so let's do this. All 107 of you are going to keep pushing, but all 107 of you are going to basically stop and halt. Because we are out of so many weapons, I don't really want to be a part of that. The fall of Hong Kong. All of you are about to be mined, supposedly. I don't even think you have a port. No. So you're all going to be crushed. There they go. We now own pretty much everything you can imagine. I see that all 107 of you have a nice plan. Let's go ahead and take half of you and send you on down to Greece. Do we really need this many? Probably not, but might as well try it. And give you some sort of general. Promote this general here. Boris, level 2. Pretty garbage, but not bad. Alright, we are having the hardest time taking this area, and I'm guessing it's because we don't have any heavy tanks. Yep, we need 240 heavy tanks, so they're not really even here yet. Are these heavy tanks done? Almost. Some of them have heavy tanks, but others do not. So, Hong Kong has fallen. We now have a radar station, only level 4, inside South Korea. What are we... Our only real issue is the infantry equipment. And there's nothing much we can do about that. As long as we just hold down in all of these provinces, I see that these 107 are going to stop moving altogether. And so then all they're going to do is sit back and just milk away all the resources, supposedly. I would like Munich, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Because we're out of weapons. Ooh, we could actually invade Switzerland as well. And it seems like... Yep, this is ours. Doesn't feel like it, though. Did we ever get those new coastal divisions? Not really, but we're going to throw them down anyway. And throw them onto this area. And I get that these guys also have some military presence, military police. Do we need that? Not really, but we could definitely put it to good use. Alright, says we need 63, and we have 72. So I am happy about that. We might as well go back 1 or 2 more provinces just to ensure we don't get naval invaded. I see that we have some extra carriers and some extra light cruisers. Can we build up better radar stations anywhere? Probably inside Cairo. Not a bad idea. Though you need to go here, you need to go there. This group might as well just take that last little province. Man, we are having the hardest time taking this area. If we keep attacking from all angles, eventually some units will die. Because, I mean, right here, they're about to lose all their organization. Or at least they should. It says we're finally winning this battle. And as long as we keep attacking, they can't gain their organization. Greece has capitulated. Good news. I see that this is red, but I don't know if that really means it's red. And units are dying left and right. Are we about to finally take this province? Yes, we are. That is awesome news. So now our next goal is to build up land forts inside Cairo and Alexandria, and we might even go ahead, actually delete all these, and just capture all of Alexandria and Cairo. So that means all 20 of you need to be put here, and then you guys need to do something like this. Okay, more free factories. Let's get more infantry equipment. Push that all the way to the top. Did we ever oh my goodness, look at all these weapons we're producing. We're still working on better excavation. And now that all of these are done, this 54 units can join these 53 once again. And I see that we never actually stopped fighting. I would like to stop fighting. You can go here. Reorganized China has capitulated. I think we're going to take this province and then Bologna is going to die. Or get wiped out. So now all of these units need to eventually make their way... Oh, we missed a spot. Well, we could probably wipe it out. Okay, resistance to occupation. All of you guys need to go here, 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 and here. I don't know about these places yet. And we have Norway. Do we need any support equipment? Yes, we do. So we're going to need to build that. And our navies are still getting more powerful as time goes on. I'll probably get better military police. And once we take Bologna, I'm going to be happy, because now we have a city giving us more supply. And just to be safe, I'm going to actually expand the supply route just a tad. Taking Florence... you can go here. I think I might even try to take this area. But our number one priority right now is basically just to build... Yeah, see, we're definitely doing well. Taking over a lot of Italy. All we really need to do, though, is improve our production. And sadly, we don't really have the resources to do that. So all we're going to be doing, at least for now, is building up radar stations, building up infrastructure. We probably could get a pretty nice radar station over Italy. Should I do that, though? Yes. Inside Tuscany. So radar stations going up pretty much all over the area here. We might as well build up a level 4 station inside China. And I guess I'm going to end this episode. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.